Couldn't believe the other day I looked up and I'm on a billboard in Manhattan, and I was like, wow. So my name's Chris Valentine, aka Chris Valley, some may know me as. I'm a music artist. I'm a fashion designer, president and CEO of Classic Valley. My journey started different actually with basketball. I had a love for that, big passion. I wasn't the best kid, but I loved the game. 5th grade, when I actually became a starter, we ended up having the best team in the island. We had an undefeated record, and we actually won the state championship. We were like the Golden State Warriors almost. Fast forward, 8th grade, we win the championship again for the island. So that's 3 out of 4. So I'm like, yo, I'm an NBA player already. I'm already going. I'm about to put the hat on with the suit, you know what I mean, pick my college. Everything don't work out how you see it. Long story short, I was a class clown. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I get kicked out of school. I'm out of school, I'm not playing ball. Cause I was playing for St. Peter's High School, which was the best school on the island for basketball at the time, with a promising future, possibly a college career. And that's a big transition now to just have that all taken away from you. So what do you do now? Luckily, by the grace of God, I had this music talent that I was just as good in basketball with, if not better than, and I just ran with it. So I always tell the story how I became a musician in this hip hop business. 8th grade, I wrote a poem to the hottest girl in school. Not a roses is red, violence is blue poem, a very detailed, intricate poem. And it worked. She liked it, she was feeling me. Well, we was in 8th grade, so nobody's feeling nobody, but she liked me, I liked her, and I was like, whoa. Just a little paper with a couple of words was able to do that to someone's mental. That's a big deal. That whole summer of 8th grade going into high school, that's what we was doing, scribbling rhymes, scribbling rhymes, scribbling rhymes, until I was like, oh, you know what, I love this. I was still playing ball, of course, you know, but the music was doing something different for me. It was a different kind of passion, a different kind of love. I started actually taking the music business professionally, seriously at around 2016, where I put out my first album. First few years were rough. Yeah, I made music, had a little bit of views, people knew, but it was still real local. The summer 2020, I get a text, welcome to Viral City, and it shows Tom Brady posting my song to his Instagram. Thought it was fake, thought I was dreaming. It was real, and I was like, okay, let's go. A lot of financial doors opened up where I was like, all right, I know this is what I'm supposed to do. From there, it was just a domino effect. Now, I'm meeting more people, I'm shaking more hands, I'm doing more deals. Merchandise was a big thing. It goes hand in hand, music, fashion. So I had to create a logo. And then people were like, hey, you know, I think this is pretty cool. I think you should make it a real brand. One of the big advantages I had with the whole process was that a longtime friend of mine, Tommy DePietro, runs my operation where I get my embroidery done over at Absco. This is like family business right here, and that's a very important thing, to have relationships that strong, because that makes your business go even further, because there's actually care within here. We always talk about doing things, but actually doing it is a whole nother situation. So I submitted my brand. I'm in Fashion Week, just like that. A blink of an eye, and I'm traveling to the city. I'm doing casting calls. I'm coming to my good friends over at Absco to get more merchandise done. This is all in like a 3-day time span. Not everybody has access to that, to just be able to get your work done right away. But that's the beauty of having, you know, a lifelong friendship and relationship with a great business on top of that. So yeah, I've been to fashion shows as a spectator before, but never as the main event, where like I'm actually walking behind my models as the fashion designer and having to bow and wave. And couldn't believe the other day I looked up and I'm on a billboard in Manhattan, and I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, this is real life. I didn't have that stage fright as a first timer, because, you know, that's what I do as an entertainer. I'm here to perform. So with this part, I just didn't have a song with me. I had clothes. Yeah, it's definitely the same thing. There's big lights, the crowd around you, and you have to engage them. Thank God I picked a great cast of models, and they brought the show to life for me. It was just a beautiful experience. We don't always start where we want to. We're not always gonna be the biggest thing off the bat. Some things take time, and you're gonna go through bumps in the road, of course. With the fashion world, I'm going on 7 years now, and I just now started getting my feet wet. Even with the music, I told you my debut album was 2016. Tom Brady found me in 2020 and picked a song from 4 years ago. So you just never know what's gonna happen, but as long as you're in it, you know, that's the only chance you have. It's also nice to be an example of what can happen if you do put the work in, you know what I mean? And that goes for everybody and anyone that is struggling with a career path or a journey that they're trying to get to, but they just don't see it happening. You know, like I said, nothing's easy in this game. Nothing's easy in general, you know. Things are hard, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. You can order my clothes from valleymusic.com, which is my actual music website as well, and there's a merch section for it. I'm also big on Instagram, Classic Valley, no E in Valley, V-A-L-L-Y. You could also get other links from Chris Valentine, 3 E's in Valentine. Yeah, I'm out here grinding it out every day, getting to it. Just like a regular job for someone that's waking up, going to the office, I'm going to the office. And we got things to do.